Yep, we straight. Yeah, this is absolutely crazy, Mr. Dennis. So we
Yeah.
was already talking about this earlier,
Hmm.
but we got to let the people know. Man, that's the crazy part, though. Hopefully, they rejoin the stream. Cool. We
Right.
was definitely getting a lot of people.
Okay. If you want to show that video again, and then I can give you my reaction off of it.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
because and then I can tell you my input on that too.
Yeah. Because this video is absolutely insane, guys. So let me see. Um, live chat. All right. Let me fix this. We should be good. Um. Okay. Okay. We should be good.
Okay.
But guys, welcome back to the live stream. Thank you guys for joining again. Oh, it's not short format live. Okay, cool. All right. It's all good though. It's all good. But yeah, guys, we still have to talk about this incident that happened when it came to Danielle Carter and Paul McKinney, guys. Or I should say Chicago Flip Red and Paul McKinney. What's going on, bro? Hey, thank you guys for joining back. I really do appreciate that a lot. Thank you guys for joining the stream again. But yeah, guys, we got to talk about this because this is absolutely insane. And before we're dealing with in this video today, guys. So um, audio is bad. Can you guys hear me? I should be good, right?
It might be on my end.
Hmm. What's going on with the audio? Um. Okay, I'm good now. Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Okay, cool. All right, we're good, guys. So when it comes down to this, I do not condone men putting their hands on women unless it's absolute self-defense, guys. So the context is this. Before we watch the video again, guys, the context is I don't know if they were invited or not to this meeting. Correct me if I'm wrong, though, Mr. Dennis. But I guess they were invited to this meeting that Paul McKinney attended, and I believe he didn't want them there, so he asked them to leave. You guys are going to see the video in a minute. I'm going to replay it again. Paul McKinney took it upon himself to smack Danny's hand. I mean, smack Danny's phone out of her hand. Excuse me. And I mean, I don't really know, what happened when it came down to, after he slapped the phone out of her hand, but it sounded like he was very, very aggressive. I heard a woman in the background saying, "Please don't hit them." And I heard Paul McKinney say, "Get up, get up, get up," And then I heard Danny say, "I'm about to call my husband." You can hear me, right, Mr. Dennis? Okay, yeah, the chat just trying to make sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, guys, we working man over here. But yeah, basically, Paul McKinney assaulted Danny and Zoe, and they have proof. Danny got scratches on her face, and an arrest was made, guys. So Paul McKinney, as of now, is in custody. He's been arrested, and I believe it's for assault. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Dennis. Battery. Okay, assault and battery. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Oh man, it would have ended bad for Paul McKinney. Definitely would have ended bad for him. Oh, they say you breaking up on their end, Mr. Dennis. But guys, let's play this video real quick. See, look. Okay, so he start off by saying she called me D eaters and everything, right? Now
So
I
who
don't know
called?
what. Now,
So the
now
question is, who called who what?
I believe Zoe did, and because he's saying she can't be in here, right?
Okay. So my question would be, who event was it? Paul McKinley event, or was it just a plain on town hall?
It was.
Right.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
need more
know either.
context on that, but
I didn't know
but
either.
okay.
Call you that now? Did she call you that now? Don't matter what she called. Did she say that to you now? She can't be up. Did she say that to you now? She can't be up. Did she say that to you now?
Now, right there, freeze it for a second, Vashon. Now, right
Yeah,
there, he was the aggressor because he took
there
that
you
first
go.
one. He was the aggressor, not Zoe and Dan. They must have been aggressive with their mouth, but they was not the aggressor physically. And
Right,
that's where that was Paul's downfall. And he should never put his hands on Danny's property. He should not put his hands on Danny, period. Ross
right,
saying. Because, like they say, it's easy to hit a woman, but it's hard to hit a man.
right. Why didn't he just walk away?
Well, that's my question. Why he didn't walk away? He should have walked away. That's all it is
Right,
to it. And if any women that's on here, if you agree, just say yes. But my thing is that he should not have touched Danny. and or Zoe for that matter.
Right. Okay, let's continue. So you got one woman saying stop it, and you saying one woman saying no.
Right.
So they're definitely in the scuffle.
Now it sounds like Zoe say stop it, or she say no. I don't know.
Right.
Mhm.
Please don't hit them. Now that's what's really concerning to me. The lady in the back is saying, please don't hit them, please don't hit them. So it sounds like Paul McKinney was finna
Was
beat the brakes off of him.
he was going to hit Danny or Zoe one?
He was gonna hit one of them.
Yeah.
Let's continue. Now I'm just breaking this down as a like just somebody that's just trying to investigate right now. But this is just what I'm hearing.
Mhm.
This man attacked me. This man attacked me. This man
Now,
attacked me.
who is this, Mr. Dennis?
I've never seen that man before.
This man attacked me.
I
Who
never
is that guy
seen.
with the blue?
I don't know. I couldn't even see him well because he had that mask on his face.
Right.
This man attacked me. This man attacked
Who is that guy? That's crazy. Now, this is him getting arrested right here, guys. He's talking with the police, and I believe
That's when he got
the
arrested for assault and battery.
yep, I believe the police officer said they have you on film assaulting them, if I'm
Yeah.
not
So the
mistaken.
video video
Right. Now it is edited. Now it is edited. Don't get me wrong, because it is kind of chopped up a little bit. But as far as I can tell, he was the aggressor.
started from the beginning. Only thing we
Right.
see is him swinging at. They was arguing, so that right there, that was done. But we don't know how it really started. It raw hand. Did Danny
I mean,
confront
I
Paul?
guess he didn't want them to be there. That's what it sounds
But
like.
see, that's the problem right there, Vechan. We don't even know who event it was. Was it like a regular town hall meeting? If it is, that's not Paul's
Right,
jurisdiction.
right. Is that his call?
Yeah,
Right. There
right.
you
He,
go.
he who called for that town hall meeting. So if Zoe and them say she was invited, then Paul is out of bounds for that.
Right.
He was
Okay,
out of
let's
line.
continue. Now they just put him inside of the cop car.
Yeah.
They shut the door.
Then that's Zoe husband right
Yep.
next to. I mean, Danny husband right next to her, and she's showing the scars that's on
Now
her face. You can see the blood.
these
You can
are
see the blood on her right above her right eyebrow and her
and
right
you got
cheek.
one on her, yeah, on her, yep, right cheek. That's insane, bro.
Yeah,
So if
so
you're a
most
man, why are you
those are
scratching
scratch
like
marks.
that? That's crazy, man. This dude is a damn punk. This dude is an absolute punk. Right. I think it was P Ray, if I'm being honest with you. I think it was P Ray. Hmm. Let's continue real quick. Okay, hold on, let me see. Okay. Now let's pause here. She said, I guess assaulting me didn't work out too well for him. Now I don't know. Yeah, his eye look a little low. I don't know, guys. Maybe Danny put the pause on him. That's
But see,
crazy, man. But this is
when
the face
after
of
Paul,
a woman beater, though.
but see that's one thing Ralph had. Once he slapped that phone off that camera, we didn't see the
What
scuffle.
happened?
We didn't see the
But
scuffle.
we seen what happened though when it came down to okay.
We see him that first. We see him made that first blow, but we didn't see the scuffle. We really don't know how I'm not going to speculate this right here because we don't know who started what until Zoe and Danny said their side of the story, and then I have to say Paul say his side of the story.
Man, look. As far as I can tell, when it comes down to the video, he smacked the phone out her hand, which he
Right,
shouldn't have done, which was automatic assault. In my
right,
opinion, though.
exactly. No, that's a
No.
fact.
Right. That's what I'm. But you
That's
know,
a
you got
fact.
other people out there that'll say, "Oh, her phone isn't a part of her body." You know, on some liberal BS. So yeah.
Well, let's say that the phone is not part of the body. Okay, let's run with that for a minute. He still swung at her property,
Right.
you know. And Paul is a grown ass man. He should know better than that. He should know
Right.
better than
Yeah.
that.
Now here's the thing, man. Why do I feel like? Because you know, when it came down to this press conference that you did at City Hall, you know Paul McKinney was there, right?
When? When was this? Oh, you
When
talk
they
about
when they told
wh-
you to when he was trying to tell y'all to take y'all MAGA hats off,
oh,
right?
that wasn't even I didn't even see it on social media. And I didn't understand why he now this was back in the Inglewood neighborhood during the summer. And I didn't understand why didn't want us to wear a MAGA hat. I think we should because we was more like going for Trump.
Right,
And that's one thing about that's one that I had and then that made me I looked at Paul a little bit sideways. That's what I did. I looked
yeah,
at Paul sideways on that. And at the time when I was with Chicago Red, I told P Ray, and P Ray said he shouldn't say that because that was not his event. Wrong fan.
right. So who the hell is this Paul McKinney guy? Like, how much do you know of him?
Shit. I don't know. We got here from Zoe and Danny.
Hmm.
I'll say about it.
Man, ain't nobody worried about no damn Paul
No,
McKinney. He beats on girls.
no, 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 no. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that, but he could say they started it versus he started. Hey, hold tight for 1 second. Hold tight for 1 second.
Yep, I got you. All right, guys. Let's. I don't know. This is.
This
Brooke says no way he's Republican. Okay, who do you think would win in a fight? Chuck. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go with Chuck Norris, bro. Skibby Toilet and Chicken Jockey's memes. I don't know. Okay, they say you kind of freezing up, Mr. Dennis, but I think you good though.
Yeah, I know. I'm leaving the warehouse. I'm leaving the building right now because it's too much interference, Wild fan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was a lot of interference, so
Okay,
I'm going in.
I can hear you real good now. You loud and clear.
How about your listener?
Can you guys hear Mr. Dennis? Put a one in the chat if he's clear, ladies and gentlemen. So P Ray, you know, she's cool. She's real cool with Paul McKinney, guys. And let's just put it out there since we already on live and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, when I was a part of the organization, she wanted all the women in Chicago Red to support Tiffany Henyard. She wanted all of the black women that's a part of this organization to support a woman who literally put Dalton in a $3 million deficit, probably more. So P. Ray is absolutely insane, but at the same time, something it's like honestly, I believe something just not clicking with her, Mr. Dennis. Something just
I
absolutely
I
wrong
would
with her.
if I would not make that type of opinion that P Ray easily made unless I see the whole altercation besides the video that was posted on social media. It had to be more clear on how it really started all the way up to between Paul, Danny, and Zoe until Paul got arrested. So
Mm-hmm.
the question is how it started and how long was this beef going on between Chicago Flip and Paul McKinley. And now I wouldn't post. I refuse to post anything if I don't know if I wasn't there, and I refuse to post anything if I don't know what I'm talking about too. At the same time, you know. So my question would be, you know, how it started
Mm-hmm.
and how long did it started?
So my thing is this: I believe it started when they. This is just my assumption, right? They walked in,
Mm-hmm.
and because I'm gonna assume that they thought that it was a public meeting,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now I don't even. Well, it sounds like they already weren't fond of each other, Mr. Dennis. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Right.
Mr. Paul McKinney here was bringing up stuff saying they were basically Zoe was saying ad hominem attacks or whatever. So I guess when they walked in, Paul McKinney said, "Nah, you know what? Y'all can't be here. Y'all need to leave." Right now, you even got people in my comment section, right under this like very video saying that, oh, Paul McKinney he told them to leave. And hold on, let me read this. This is from Shay Sharper, right? So she put down in the comment section, I really like Danny. This incident shouldn't happen. Not blaming Danny, but you could have left when he made that comment. The Republican stated he didn't want the lady there. Then you should have spoken to her privately to resolve problems. Confrontation is never good. We have to remain calm. Um, not get caught up in bad behavior. Now I'm assuming you were there to hold on. I gotta what's it called expanded. Now I'm assuming you were there to show misconduct among other reasons. Let's go. I see you. And this is from Shay Harp.
Okay. That could be true to a certain a point. However, was it Paul event or was it like the public event? That's the only thing I need to know. Who event was it? Because if it was Paul, then that's one thing. He had every right not to have nobody in. But at the same time, during that video, they say now Zoe and them said, and they made it clear they was invited. They was invited. So who event was it?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So who event was it? Was it Paul's or was it uh, a public open forum?
Who is Paul with? I'm not sure. Shrink
Me
Kitten.
too.
I guess he with the Republican committee.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what he's supposed to.
assuming.
But I
Thank you,
heard they took
Ohana.
him.
Thank you so much. Ugh.
I heard that they took him out. I don't know what. I don't know how true it is. But if they see this, then Paul is out.
Paul is already out. He already suspended.
Oh, he's suspended. He's not expelled.
They trying to suspend him indefinitely though.
Oh, okay, okay.
But he already suspended as the Republican committeeman for the fourth ward, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Fourth War. That's on the southeast side. I don't know
Mhm.
if that's Woodlawn. I know it's not High. It could be Hyde Park.
Probably, yeah. But here's the thing, man. When it comes to this Paul McKinney dude, now I'm gonna just give my opinion on him. I don't
Hmm.
really know the guy. I've seen him at meetings when I was with Chicago Red, but he'll just be in the back, you know.
Yeah.
But he'll be at all of the main events though. Like when I went to the RNC, he was there.
Hmm.
I believe he did get some credentials and stuff like that as well. So he definitely has some connections. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
I met
um
him, and he was down there. He was down during the inauguration at the Multicultural Center in D.C.
right.
back in January. And then I saw him again at the town hall meeting over there in the Hyde Park neighborhood. So,
Uh huh.
like I said, I shook hands with Paul. That was it. But as far as me knowing Paul, I don't know nothing about him at all. Now, some
Okay.
people,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just reading this comment. They said, guys, please. This is from Ohana. Says, guys, please do Toledo, Ohio, a favor and take a look into Black conservative veteran Harold Harris running for mayor. We are trying to take our city back from these Democrats. Ooh.
wow, that's interesting. That's something to
Send
look
me an
into.
email, man. Let's do a show on it.
Yeah,
You know, I love, man, look, I always show love to my subscribers, y'all. I make you
y-
guys moderators. I invite you guys to the show. You know, I'm down. All you guys got to do is send me a email. And I'm for the haters too. Like, I'm always ready to debate some haters, but they never want to do it. But let's continue with the topic at hand. We
yeah.
got my crazy opinions, which happens to be Osiris saying, Lord Jesus, this week barely getting started. So Osiris basically, I, he's still with Chicago Red. He's executive director, and I mean, we already got his opinion on it earlier. He really said
Hmm.
that he doesn't approve of this at all.
Yeah.
He
Uh,
doesn't approve of this at all.
I don't improve that at all. I don't care if a woman run their mouth. I don't approve that type of hitting and stuff. That's one thing I don't do. I mean, Paul is about he's bigger than Zoe and Danny put together. Melissa say, do I have a channel? I'm working on that right now, Melissa. Fashawn gonna help me out on that. So soon as he do that, he'll let you know.
Yep. If you we'll talk about it after that. But um, here's the thing though.
Hmm.
Why would P. Ray go on X and say that? I want to read this so bad.
Go ahead and
Let me
read it.
see. Hold on. Let me go to X real quick. But I want to get the exact post, guys. But basically, to put it in a nutshell or to summarize it, she said that Chicago Flip Red are basically from out of town and all of this garbage. Oh, I'm already logged into X. Let's go. Okay. So, guys, sorry. Oh wow, they just posted something else too. They said Danielle was denied the right to speak at the Harvey City Council meeting, even after properly signing up. Instead of allowing public voices to be heard, corrupt Mayor Christopher J. Clark called a 15-minute recess, claiming people were clapping during the meeting. Okay, that's crazy. But I want to go to something that's more. Mr. Dennis, you got X, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because I want to see that post P Ray made, and I want to read it to these people.
Uh, Let me see how. I don't want to freeze. I don't want to freeze up and stuff. But
Mm-hmm. Hold up. I think I can still read it though. Just let me work my magic, guys.
mhm.
Um,
Straight Kitty want to know. She want to know what Chicago Red and Chicago Flip Red is. Okay, Chicago Red and Flip Red once had the same common goal to trying to flip the city red, not only the city, but the state of Illinois, red by these corrupt politicians like J.B. Prisker, Tony Prepwinkle, Brandon Johnson, all those. So, because we're tired of the illegal immigrants, we're tired of these high taxes what's going on, we're tired of
mhm.
the crime, we're just tired of everything. So, what Chicago Flip Red and Chicago Red was supposed to do was supposed to have one common goal, but it was a little
Right.
chaos going on between the leaders of Chicago Red and Chicago Flip Red.
Yeah, a lot of just people, just these egos, man. If I'm just being honest, the
It was
egos are just
egos.
out of
It
hand.
was egos. That's all it was.
But it's like at the end of the day, the the goal remains the same, guys.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
supposed to be a common goal, but it was just an ego thing. I mean, in my opinion on that.
Um, this is so weird. Hold on, let me see. Let me just see something, cause
You know what's happy?
um,
I agree with you. I lost hope for Illinois too. It's just a matter of time for me to leave my job and get out this state because I can't deal with this much longer.
yeah, it is getting pretty bad, man.
It's not even June yet.
Like intolerable though.
Wait until Juneteenth. Wait until these holidays hit, like the 4th of July. Wait and see what's going to happen, especially when we got to deal with the local criminals and these illegals. Wait,
Hmm.
wait until it happens. And Vashon will tell you how many times we went to the city council meeting and addressed our
Hmm.
issue to Mayor Brandon Johnson. Mayor Brandon Johnson ain't listening to nobody. He's
He
protecting
not.
he's protecting CTU. He's protecting these illegals. He's protecting these criminals, and he's protecting these corrupt city council members. That's who Brandon Johnson is protecting, Ralph Hand. And so we just hoping that you know, that he get arrested. He need to get arrested just like that mayor did in Newark.
Yeah, Raz Baraka.
Yeah,
Factual, yeah. Insanity. He's a clown too.
yeah. And
Trying
see,
to
here's the thing,
basically.
and I want to ask something about Brandon Johnson. There should be an investigation on Brandon Johnson because he's the mayor of the city of Chicago and he's a member of the Chicago Teacher Union at the same time. So what's going to happen is if he lose his seat as mayor, he won't care because guess what? He's still a member of the Chicago Teacher Union, meaning
Right.
that when he reached the age of retirement, he'll collect $5 million
$1 million.
on his pension with the Chicago Teacher Union.
Yep.
Now, if that's not corruption, I don't know what to call it. But this is the most corrupt city, corrupt state
Ever.
in the country,
Ever.
in the United States.
Ever. This is insane how the United States just continue to let this just slide like this when it comes to these mayors.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we know they're corrupt, but geez Louise, like it's been how long since you
Mm-hmm.
guys stopped the corruption in Chicago? Like, let's be real
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, I found it, Mr. Dennis.
Okay.
Man. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they going back and forth, guys. Okay, so we might have to read some posts. Okay. But This is so stupid, guys. All right, guys, let's read this. This is P. Ray of Chicago Red. And this says, imagine getting paid to disrupt the black Republican movement in Chicago. That's funny because she's a damn Democrat. You're working with Brandon Johnson. But, anyways, crashing an event and being violent. I wish that these people would leave us alone. Us? Question mark. Justice for Paul. Basically, you are supporting a man who beats women, basically. Black Chicago as well. I'm sorry, Black Chicago is well aware that this quote unquote group is being paid by outsiders to derail our movement. We are not on the same team and we are sick of it. So
Wow.
basically, you're with Paul McKinney.
She defend. It sounds like she defended him of
She's
his
defending
action.
him. She said justice for Paul.
Yeah, she
And this is
defended his action.
after.
But see,
Oh,
she don't.
excuse
She
me.
don't know. The problem with that is, was she's there? Was she's there? Was she there? That's
Right.
all. Was she there? I
Now, this is
cannot say.
after. Now, she responded after Chicago Flip Red says statement from Chicago Flip Red regarding May 11th incident in the Fourth Ward. Chicago Flip Red was invited to attend a public
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like doing this with you guys. But let's what was I at? We came in peace, greeted everyone, and sat down. Within moments, Paul McKinney, the Fourth Ward Republican committeeman, began verbally attacking teams and referencing our previous protests at Rainbow Push. So wait a minute, Mr. Dennis.
What's that?
We're doing some investigating right now. So they say Rainbow Push, right? You know what happened at Rainbow Push.
Yeah. Well, they really didn't. Well, I saw the live video. They ain't say nothing about call Jesse Jackson out their name.
I'm talking about Paul McKinney.
I didn't even. Oh, I didn't know because I didn't see Paul McKinney on the video, so I cannot
But
make
we
that.
get in context though. That's what I'm saying, Mr.
Yeah,
Dennis.
yeah. It's
Look.
the con. Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, bro, were you with Rainbow Push? Like, are you supporting Rainbow Push, Paul McKinney? So
Mm.
either way it goes, let's just continue. But we gotta definitely we gotta come back to that. His aggression quickly escalated when Danielle Carter Walters began recording for our safety. McKinney slapped her hand and phone, knocking it from her grasp, and then physically shoved her. Now, I'm guessing they're gonna explain what happened after the camera dropped, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so now this is where we need to really pay attention. Danielle defended herself as anyone would. A physical altercation broke out involving Danielle, Zoe, and another man who also needs to be arrested and held accountable. The guy in the
Blue,
blue.
right? With the mask on.
Guy in the
With the mask on.
blue.
With the mask on.
Let's go.
With the
Yeah,
mask
get
on.
get that dude. The guy in the blue as well
He was
definitely
involved.
needs to get arrested.
Now, did he get arrested? That's the whole question because all the video we
No,
saw.
no, no,
Okay.
because they said who also needs to be arrested. See,
Yeah.
so they said who also needs to be arrested and held accountable. So he was not arrested at all. Thanks to an eyewitness account, the man was arrested and charged with battery and assault. But that's not
Okay.
enough. Paul McKinney must be removed from his position immediately. His actions were not just violent, they were political.
By by
Ooh.
by right, it should be. It should be because
Wow.
that put a bad mark on that organization.
Yeah. So the
That put
truth is, they say the truth is these people do not want to flip this city red. They want to keep the same corrupt status quo in place, and they see us as a threat to that power.
So
Let's see if
does that?
Rainbow Push and Jesse Jackson,
So
who McKinney has stood with repeatedly at Saturday Forums, Mr. Dennis, ding, ding, ding.
yeah.
I told you. This confirms my speculation. Paul McKinney was with Jesse Jackson. Let's go.
So in other words, we never did. We didn't see this coming until all the dots was connected.
Right. Are you on your way home, Mr. Dennis?
Yeah, I'm on my way home now.
Okay, cool,
But
cool.
yeah.
So here's the thing, man. Guys, we
Mm,
are looking at this right now. And Mr. Dennis, I'm reading for you too, so you ain't gotta take your eyes off the road or nothing.
right.
But it says, let's see if Rainbow, I'm reading this again. Let's see if Rainbow Push and Jesse Jackson, who McKinney has stood with repeatedly at Saturday Forums, will stand with him now after he attacked a woman, disrupt a public meeting, and tried to silence a peaceful conservative voice.
Well,
This
let
is
me see.
insane.
Well,
He will
what
not
two
be
as a
intimidated.
okay? Let me see if I'm gonna make this a joke. Which word should I say? Hell or
Miss
no?
Benita, what's going on?
Hey, Miss Benita. Should I say hell no? Because that's what's going to happen. Jesse Jackson ain't going to look out for nobody except for Jesse Jackson.
Right. And out of all people you standing with Jesse Jackson, the person who set up Martin Luther King to get him murdered.
So he
Come
could be,
on, bro.
the only black leader.
So he can be the only. And it's like, bro, you're not even him for real, for real. But then they say we will not be intimidated. Chicago flips red. We'll continue to speak truth to power with our words, with our organization, and with our unwavering demand for accountability, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
We read this with our own selves, and then let's just watch it again. Because why not? We're on X.
Say what you saying. Say it now. Yeah, walk away. Bet you won't walk away. Say it. Say it.
Now freeze that for a minute. Freeze that for a quick second. Freeze that. I need you to freeze that.
Did she say that to you now? She can't be up. Did she say that to you now? She can't be up. Did she say that to you now? This man attacked me. This man attacked me. This man attacked me. I did.
Yep. So that's the video,
You
guys.
and
Again,
guess what? Guess what? Guess what I heard on that video? Walk away.
walk away. There you go.
Walk away.
You heard that. There you go, Mr. Dennis.
I heard that.
So
Said
now,
walk
right? They're
away.
going back and forth. So now,
Yep.
guys, we're not done though, because they going back and forth. This is silly.
Mm-hmm.
This is just absolutely silly. So now, right? Let's just show all the replies. Why not, guys? Because why the hell not? So now, P. Ray's first comment says these people went to push and call Jesse Jackson and the elders D eaters and cussed them out. When did we start accepting people from out of town coming to attack elders like that? Paul had every right to put them out. Why didn't they leave? Did Paul
It
McKinney
wasn't
have
Paul.
the
It
authority to
wasn't
do
Paul's
that?
event. It
Did
wasn't
Paul
Paul's
McKinney
event.
have the authority to do that, P. Ray?
It wasn't.
What you
It
talking
wasn't his
about?
event. It wasn't his event.
Was it his event?
That's a.
The hell?
You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point.
I
But I
thought.
assume it
Wait a
wasn't.
minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. We not done. P. Ray also said I crossed paths. Excuse me. I crossed paths with Zoe and. Oh, that's a tongue twister. I crossed paths with Danny and Zoe going into this event, and Danny was gloating. I had him in a headlock, and I was punching him like this. I just rolled my eyes, not knowing what I was walking it into.
Now,
P. Ray, he
now,
wasn't even
I,
there.
the question is,
Is she crazy?
if she was there, she would have confronted. She would have got into an altercation
He
with
is
Danny verbally.
delusional. She is delusional, Chad. P. Ray wasn't even there. What are you talking about? Are you stupid? Let's just continue. Let's just continue. All right. Now, at Cook County GOP, you're joking. You really tagged the GOP.
Because Paul McKinley
Oh,
is
this lady
was
is delusional. This lady is delusional. At Cook County GOP, you need to have a discussion with the other people who were at the event because this story ain't. I'm sorry. This story ain't storying. You're a fucking moron. This story ain't storying. Yeah, you're a Democrat for sure. You're a fucking Democrat. Excuse my language, chat. How you gonna say this story ain't storying and say this is some ghetto BS? Do you hear this? Do you chat? Do you see this hypocrisy? Do you see this hypocrisy? How you gonna say this story ain't storying and then follow up by saying this is some ghetto BS? Are you stupid? Bro, this is what I be saying, bro. Like, this person is just not smart. I'm sorry. But then she goes to say, this is some ghetto BS, which is very interesting that you say that, by the way, by
hmm
people you don't know to destroy what we've built. Who is we? These women were the aggressors. I thought you were pro women. Aren't you pro black woman, P. Ray? Aren't you pro Tiffany Hinyard? But you not supporting a woman who actually got assaulted. You gonna support a woman who went into a fight, but you're not gonna support a woman who actually gets assaulted.
She can't be this is it to you now. She can't be this is it to you now.
See that? If you look at it, if you look at each frame, Danny did not walk up to Paul. Paul walked up to Danny.
Right, man.
You see what I'm saying? That's what it's
And
so.
see how she always get into it with people on the comments? Now, look,
Yeah.
I hate that I gotta flip my camera, guys, but I just want you guys to read this with me. So, W chat. But Derek Lee, I don't know who this guy is, but he said, "Damn, I'm sorry y'all got to go through that nigga shit basically. Typical thing with black folks. We'll take each other out over a couple of crumbs of dollars. Yeah, it will never change either. I hope y'all whoop his musty ass."
Okay. Very
uh,
articulate. Very articulate.
W Derek Lee, guys. Oh my gosh, W Derek in the chat, guys. And then P Ray, old stupid ass, gonna comment, why would I want to jump on him? These fake plants went to his event to disrupt as paid. First of all, what do you mean his event? It wasn't
That
his
was
event,
not
was it?
that was not his. I don't see. That's all I say. We don't know
He
if it
is
was
a
his event or not.
liar, bro.
We don't know. Remember what I said during the don't know.
This is insane. We got a
All
$10
right.
super chat from Truth, guys. W Truth in the chat. Thank you, Truth. And guys, I actually did an interview with Truth when it came to I believe we was at the Regal. So if you guys check that video out, you
Yes,
guys
yes,
can
we
check
did
out
met
Truth.
her. We did
So
met her
P
at the
Ray,
Regal.
Easily is sick in the head. She is though. This lady is delusional. She is delusional. Thank you so much, Truth. So let's keep reading, guys, because why the hell not? Why not? So she says let me just start over. She says, "Why would I jump on him? These fake plants went to his event to disrupt as paid provocate. I don't know. I don't know what that word is. This is how a certain group of Republicans try to derail my movement. This is their third set of useful idiots used against me.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Do y'all
That's
see
all.
this?
That's all I can say is wow.
No,
Wow.
I'm not with either, Stray. I used to be with Chicago Red until I found out P. Ray was working with Brandon Johnson, the
Yeah.
one with the 1% approval rating, the
And
one that
still,
prioritized illegals over the citizens of Chicago,
and
the one
furthermore,
that prioritized illegals over veterans and women and
yeah.
children. Like, come on, man. And then look, the prophet says this lady is crazy. Bro, P. Ray is actually crazy, though, guys. Look at what she said.
Mm.
So the prophet says, hold on, we're going to let Mr. Dennis get in first, guys.
I'm
You
so.
good, Mr. Dennis?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just heading to the house.
Okay, yeah, because, I got to check. I got to make sure Mr. Dennis
Oh,
good,
I got
y'all.
my gun. I got my
So
gun on me.
you already know you two-way, baby. So look, guys, and I got time today because I'm off tomorrow. So I got time today, baby. I got time. So P. Ray says they're fine. They did what they were sent to do. After the prophet says, P. Ray, are the ladies okay? Danielle, I'm not sure who the other one. I'm not sure who was the other one. I
It got
think
to
it
be
was Zoe
Zoe.
because she is
It had
always
to be
there.
Zoe. It had to be
You know
Zoe.
it was Zoe.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, man. So you don't even care that they got assaulted? This
No,
lady is nuts.
no, no. She ain't nuts.
They're
She know exactly.
fine.
She
They did
know.
what they were sent to do. And then somebody replied saying, "Cool, that was horrible. The cuts on Danielle's face." And then bro, you gotta be kidding me with this. Oh Lord Jesus help me, because I'm getting there at this point. I read kind of fast, but bro, this
It
lady
just
is pissing me off.
you know what? It's sad that you got blacks pinning against blacks. Now that's what's the sad part of this reality we see almost every other day.
Are you kidding me? She's
It's
really
really
defending this clown. Look, P. Ray says she walked out bragging about how she had him in a headlock, punching him in his face. How do
how
you
does
know
she
that
know?
you wasn't even
How does
there,
she
P.
know that?
Ray?
How does she know that?
You wasn't even there. She is delusional. She is literally insane, bro. This is crazy. Then the guy says, huh, LOL, shaking my head, I can't with y'all. Then P. Ray says, them. They treat this like gang banging because they don't have a community base. You don't have a community base. P. Ray, nobody likes you. We were just at a we was listen, man. We was just at a summit. I was in a room full of Republicans that's in the GOP in Illinois. P. Ray, these people do not like you. Let me flip the camera for a second. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna get back to these crazy comments. But P. Ray, these people don't like you. Why do you keep acting like the community? We did a rally on the west side, right? Did we do a rally on
Twice,
Central and Madison?
twice, twice.
And I had to literally, I was about to, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into that, but it got really, really bad. It got really, really, really bad. Man, look, this is P Ray's so-called community, guys, that everybody loves P Ray in, right? Go ahead, Mr. Dennis.
We had a lot of negativity came toward us because you had people, drug dealers, crackheads, degenerates, human beings, was over here attacking us verbally because we had a Trump. We had we was Trump.
Right.
So it's now notice P. Ray was late.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know about, still couldn't figure out for the life of me, but it was a habit with her. So
Right.
to fast forward everything, a group of people was coming out of this restaurant called Roscoe. I mean, no,
Uh-huh.
Uncle Remus. Uncle Remus. I'm sorry, Uncle Remus. So there was a group. P. Ray and the young lady got into it, and then it was like 15 to 20 of them. So they was gonna walk up to P. Ray. We was trying to defend P. Ray. Vashon brandished his gun out, and that's when one of them, the one who was running his mouth, was saying that he have a gun. So the police grabbed Vashon, handcuffed him, took the gun, and then took him to the district. So I confront the now. P. Ray didn't say too much of anything afterward. I confronted the sergeant, like, what did he did for you all to pull his gun out? Well, he had his Ford card and stuff, so that should have been, or his concealed, that should have been it. Instead of that,
Yeah.
they
So listen, guys.
detained him. They hold. Let
Right.
me finish
So
that.
so so
They detained him. He was
right.
detained. He
So
was not
basically,
arrested.
I got arrested for no reason, guys. I
No,
didn't
you
have
was
no
detained.
charges.
You
I
was
didn't
you
get a
was not
court date.
arrested.
I didn't get anything. And let me tell you
You was
why.
detained. It was a detainment.
It was self-defense. Now I never came out and told this story, guys. Now, I should have did this a long time ago. Chad. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I should have did this a long time ago. But there was a news article about this incident, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Some guys tried to jump me. It was 3 against 1. I was armed that day, legally armed, by the way, because I'm a two-way activist. Shout out, Mr. Dennis. And basically, it was self-defense. I had to pull out my Glock, guys,
Mm-hmm.
because these dudes. Now, I warned them, right? Didn't I warn them, Mr. Dennis?
Yes.
I warned these dudes, do not come to this rally on this BS, or you will get one put in your ass. Did I not say that?
You did put that warning out.
And look, the cops was right there. They did absolutely nothing. They did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. It's cops all around us, guys, and they let these people ambush us, right? So I get detained. We're not even gonna say arrested. They just detained me because they didn't even know what the F they were doing. So I'm sitting in the jail cell, guys. And I'm like, how am I in, like, why do y'all got me in jail right now when this is self-defense? This is clearly self-defense. And then Mr. Dennis is out there fighting for me, trying to get me out of the jail cell because I was wrongfully detained. You know what I'm saying? So then come to find out, they ended up getting footage of the incident, right? And they said, "Oh, well, turns out that we looked at the footage and yeah, it seems like they were there and then they came back and they started, messing with you guys and this, that, and the third.
Right.
And
Right.
then they let me go. And then when it came to my firearm, they weren't even supposed to arrest me then and there because I mean I was legal. So basically, they looked at my credentials, they found that everything was good, but they still confiscated my gun. Don't know why.
Well, see, let me red flag law state.
Yeah. Okay, you can just hit the link, Mr. Dennis, and you can always return. Okay, Mr. Dennis might be out, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, it looked like Mr. Dennis he got some business he got to take care of, guys. But like I said before, guys, yeah, Mr. Dennis had to take a call, guys. Don't worry about that. But like I said, P. Ray, she's sitting up here acting like she knows people in her community, talking about they don't have a community base. Like, come on, guys. So let's keep reading these comments. So, um, This guy MCH Stereo says they're steamrolling your movement, corruption at its finest, I guess. And then P Ray said, "I'm not going to be quiet about it anymore. They are crashing out." No, you're crashing out. You just want to stay relevant. This lady wants to stay relevant so bad. Okay, we got Mr. Dennis back, guys.
I'm sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, that was my supervisor and stuff. I forgot to clock out. That show you how badly I want to leave that. That show you how badly I want to leave that job.
P has blocked you.
Let me see if no, I'm on. How did she block you? How she find that? How she block you? I mean, I know she blocked you, but
So
is she
look,
on your show? Is she on your YouTube
you
channel
still
still?
be
Is
under
she?
my YouTube channel like a weirdo. But listen,
Let
so
me see.
Zoe Lee says, hold on. So Zoe Lee says, this is getting interesting now. Zoe Lee says, imagine walking past us and you silently not say anything. Oh, so she was there.
Wow.
What? Okay. All right, all right. So she was there then. Okay. So you basically probably instigated this whole thing, man. I knew P Ray had something to do with this shit. I told you. He's definitely a rhino. He was standing with Jesse Jackson at the Rainbow Push. He's definitely a right. She probably watching and lurking right now. Well, her weird ass. So Zoe Lee said, imagine walking past us and you silently say nothing. You're a clown. He's a clown. Y'all can go back to Brandon clown ass and start a circus. Republican by day and Democrat by night. Let's go. Sold yourself for a stop sign and the street for your father who is
Oh
who is
Lord.
embarrassed by your actions.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
Did Zoe say that?
That's what Zoe said.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know I'm in
Oh
for
my
it, Mr.
God.
Dennis. This is breaking news, baby.
Oh, oh my God.
This is
This is stress.
breaking news.
This is really stressful, people. This is so stressful. Melissa, you heard me? It is very
Wow. Yeah,
stressful.
they can definitely go back to the circus, man.
They going back and forth,
It
man, on
says
social
sold
media.
yourself for a stop sign, man. W, that's a W. Oh my God,
Oh
'cause she is
my
not lying on
God.
that. She is not lying
Wow.
on that, man. W Miss Bonita, W Melissa, W everybody in the chat, man. Cause
Wow.
bro, she is not capping right now. Okay, so now P Ray responds. This guy over 600 views, by the way. And P Ray
Who?
says,
Paul
now
McKinney?
go
This
make
that incident?
another. She said, now go make another 2 hour and 47-minute video about how do you know exactly how long the video is? Your ass is insecure. Oh
Oh,
my
you know what it is?
God.
I think it has something to do with Famous Friday.
Yeah, I know it's Famous Friday, man. Like, but how
Ye-
do you know how long the actual video is though?
She saw
Like
the
you
she saw the
insecure
video.
as
She saw the
hell.
video. No, she saw the video. She saw that video.
Man. She talking about let me go to my PC. The truth. Oh no. Don't do it, Truth. Don't do it. You know you in it, man. Don't do it. So listen, man. She said, now go make another 2 hour and 47-minute video about me. It's longer than the Lee family has ever discussed of you. She is a piece of crap. Knowing that her father passed away, that is crazy, man. Your 15 minutes are up. I'll be back soon. I'm letting you crash out in specular fashion. First of all, P. Ray, Danny just spoke at a congressional hearing. What the fuck did you do? Are you crazy? These people do not like you. Why does she really act like? What do you mean? You'll be back soon. What is that supposed to mean, P. Ray? What have you been doing? You haven't been doing anything. You suck. Nobody likes your ass. Are you crazy? Then that's what I'm like. You the only one that commented under this is you. You are literally one of the most Yeah, she is Looney Tunes, bro. She is one of the most insecure persons I've ever seen, guys. This is just flat out insecurity. This is insecurity, man, at its finest. This is crazy, bro. So Zoe says, put Coon McKinney Fourth Ward committeeman, Republican by day, Democrat by night, and on weekends when it comes to. Oh my goodness, man. They is not playing. Yeah. They is crazy, guys. So we've seen all we need to see. We see P Ray supports this dude. It took a minute for me to get it up on X, guys, but thank you guys for bearing with me. They say Mr. Dennis fell asleep. He just got off work, guys, man. Leave Mr. Dennis alone. Okay? I'm tired too. But the show goes on, okay?
They say about me?
They
What they
say
say
you
about
fell
me?
asleep.
What?
Sleepy Joe.
No, not even close. No, I was gonna see if I was blocked.
Sleepy
Guess what?
Joe.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what I saw on X? Guess what I saw on X? She gonna do a show. What's today's date? The 11th.
Uh-huh.
Okay, in the next two. You sure today's the 11th or the 12th?
It's the 12. It's the 12.
Okay, so tomorrow at 9 o'clock, she gonna be on X, doing one. The podcast they be doing on X.
Uh-huh.
They gonna do. They gonna
Who
do
putting
a.
all these hearts in the chat, bro? That gotta be P Ray. That gotta be P Ray, bro.
Why you say that?
I don't know, but I just got a feeling that's her, bro. Like she's just a clown.
Maybe
Or maybe
everybody
that's
like you.
somebody else. Maybe that's just for you, Mr. Dennis. I don't know.
No, it's not for me.
Those hearts for you, Mr. Dennis.
No, it's more for you. That's your channel, not mine. But anyway, this what happened. I was on. I was on there. I'm not blocked. I'm surprised. And she gonna do a show on the 13th.
I saw it. I saw that mess, that
Yeah, she
garbage.
gonna do one on the 13th. It's titled "Justice for Paul."
Right. And that's
Hope
when
the
like she be so bored. I wouldn't be surprised if she is under this live right now. I promise you.
but
Seriously.
anyway, anyway, it's really really crazy how all this just happened on a Monday.
Yeah, this is Monday though.
On a Monday, like whoa, y'all didn't waste no time. I mean, if y'all was drunk on a Saturday night, I could see it that way,
That's
but
what I
uh,
said. That's what I'm saying.
you know,
Like, what is
shoot.
this?
I mean, I was shocked to see it. I mean, I was shocked to hear it,
And that's
but
what I'm
most
saying.
likely,
Like,
I
this the
was
show you talking
speechless.
about? Talking about?
Who me? I didn't see that on there. Yeah. No, no, not this. No, I didn't see. I'm seeing. No, that's what she gonna post, but I never see that type of picture. Maybe because you're on the PC, I'm on my phone. That's probably what it is.
This is the
Yeah,
event you this is what you talking
yeah,
about, right?
that's the event for tomorrow. But all that picture and stuff that I'm seeing.
Mr. Dennis. Look at
Yeah,
the name. Look at what it says. Let's talk Blue City policies.
no, that
All right,
was not. Whoa, no,
look.
that's wow.
She is a Democrat, bro.
Blue City Politics. What is that?
Let's talk Blue City politics. Guys, you cannot make this up.
I
So the event Mr. Dennis was just talking about, I did a little digging, you know what I'm saying? Because you guys already know how I am. And this is what they're doing. They're talking blue city politics. No, that's what it says. This is insane. Shit only got man. This is this is insane. Y'all want to see something? Y'all want to see one more thing crazy about P. Ray? She just be saying a lot of wild ass shit on X. Look at what she said. So fix that. She said, "I nursed my baby just like this until her fourth birthday. Whenever she wanted to nurse, get over it." So you mean to tell me you approve of a woman doing this in public, and you mean to tell me you've been doing this since like until your kid was 4? This is crazy. That's crazy,
Boy,
man. That is crazy.
I'm just this is but this but do you know what? Sometimes I mean, I feel like I'm in the twilight zone.
She said,
This
"I
is
nursed baby love just like this until her fourth birthday whenever she wanted to nurse. Get over it." So you basically was doing this in public with your
m-
child
my question is
until she was 4?
I'm trying to figure out what that got to do with anything about this incident.
He is such a weirdo, bro. That's why I'm like, she be posting so much weird ass crap.
Mm.
He is
But
weird.
you know something? You really do need to you need to get a hold to them and have them do a live with you so they can get their side of the story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, because they the one who was there during that incident. So my thing is, find ask them to do a show and then find out what was really going on.
Right. Yeah. I'll get the inside scoop, guys. You guys already know, man.
Hmm. So once you know, then
Oh, there go Nicole Patrice. What's going on? Man, we talking about the incident today. Oh man. You came at the last minute. But yeah, Nicole Coco. It was it was crazy. It was crazy, man, for sure. We went through all the X posts. We went through the video like at least what 2, 3, 4 times, Mr. Dennis.
hmm
You know, and it's like it's looking like Paul McKinney's like a woman abuser, and P. Ray supports Paul McKinney, who is a woman abuser.
I think he could have walked away from that.
Yeah,
But we don't know if it was his. We don't know if that was his venue for him to do that event.
yeah, for sure. But I don't know. This couldn't have been Paul McKinney's event because he got arrested.
It doesn't matter. A song, whether it's his event or not. He still put
But you got
hands
to
on
think about
somebody.
it though. If somebody, because it's not your property, obviously, but it's like at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, you might be right. It really don't matter. Now that I think about it, it probably don't matter.
Yeah, because he still put his hands on. He still got charged with assault and battery, and then he didn't hit the phone. He hit her hand that let the phone loose.
Mm. I
Now,
got you, Nicole Coco. You said an X space and
n-
a 9. I got you.
now, my thing is this here is that I don't know. I don't know if he would. My thought would be if I was in jail as Paul McKinley, I would ask
Right.
myself this: how did I fuck my shit up?
Because he let emotions. And see, this is the problem when it comes to emotional men, guys. Men who don't practice emotional intelligence, this is what they do. They lash out and they attack with no remorse, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
herself in the utmost fashion. You know she's recording you. And if you don't understand that you're being recorded right now and you smack someone's camera out of their hand and they felt like they had to need to defend themselves because you're getting violent,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, what else do you expect?
Now, I think it was one of your followers on this live chat. He said that they could have walked away. It go both ways. He could have walked away his as well.
But as a man, bro, I just
No,
said
he
as a
could have walked
man,
away.
you should have
No,
definitely.
get him for trespassing. Yeah, get him for
And
trespassing.
that's what. But here's the thing, though, Mister Dennis. That's why I don't believe this was his event, because if
Right.
it was his event, he could have called the
The
police
police
and
are,
said they're trespassing
mm-hmm.
right now.
And he
See,
was
that's
all
what
he
I'm
had,
saying.
and he could have said, "This is my event. You're not welcome."
Right. But he
That's
don't
it.
have the power to make them leave. Cause you know you seen a lot of old women there too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you seen a
Mm-hmm.
lot of old women there. So
Because when I was at the last town hall meeting, Paul wasn't acting like that.
right. That's what I'm saying, man. It's a lot to unpack, guys. I know this story
Very.
will continue. I know we gotta follow up on this story as much as possible, but
Mm-hmm.
I know people's gonna see this live, Mr. Dennis. I know
And
people
you
are gonna.
know, and you know what? People gonna have different opinion about that incident that was on that video. And it's gonna
Yep.
be, and if I'm I may be wrong, and I hope I am, but this is gonna probably gonna go viral.
Oh, you think so? Let's
I
watch
hate
it.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Let's for the people that's new in here, and then we gonna end the live stream.
Yeah.
Call me, say what you saying. Say it now. Yeah, walk away. That you won't walk away. Say it. You say it. But
Now
did he
you
call you that
now did
now?
you
Did she
hear
call you
what
that
she
now?
say? Walk away now. Walk away.
Yeah.
She did say that.
Don't matter what she called. Did she say that to you now? She can't be. Did she say that to you now? She can't be. Did she say that to you now?
They say, Paul, stop it. They say, Paul, stop it.
Yeah.
Everybody say, Paul, stop it.
Yep. You hear it.
This man attacked me. This man attacked me. This man attacked me.
This is when they putting him in cuffs and putting him in the back of the
Yeah,
car.
you put him in the cruiser.
That's Paul McKinney right there.
Yeah, on the left.
I did.
Mm.
Yep. There you go, man.
Right there on her right side of her face.
Yep. There you go. So there you have it, guys. Like
Yeah,
at this point, this dude is a on the book woman assaulter, and here
and
we
I
don't
was,
support that. I'm gonna just be honest.
and let me say something about that. Paul should use his better judgment than he let his emotional got the
Right.
best of him. Paul had plenty. I looked at Paul had plenty of opportunity to walk away from it and trying to figure out how to de-escalate. And so Paul did that to himself,
Right.
Ralph hand. He did that to himself.
And then it's
Now,
like at the end of the day, this my last thoughts on this, guys. Man, I know it's a lot of people joining the lab that's coming in kind of late. But if you guys want to like the video, you guys can watch it later. But my final thoughts on this, guys. We did all of the digging that we needed to do. We seen
hmm
all of the footage that we needed to see. We heard everything that we was hearing in the background, reading the things that we seen on X, and it's looking like they're after Chicago flip red. I think that's what's going on. I think they're really trying to stop this movement when it comes to really trying to turn Chicago into a Republican, city. So at the end of the day, guys, we gotta really start being aware of our surroundings when it comes to these people. Now, I don't know if Zoe or Danny's gonna see this or anything like that. Now, I really hope you guys get better. We got people like Nicole in the chat and the truth and stuff like that. So they will probably send this to them. But at the end of the day, guys, we don't condone hitting women at all. Like at all. Especially if you're a man. Like, come on, dude. What are you doing? That's a coward
yeah,
right there. That's an
yeah,
actual coward.
because you can walk yourself right into trouble, but that's easy. That's the easy point, the easy part. The hard part
Uh-huh.
is to get yourself out of jail.
Yeah. And then he got arrested, which was definitely good because if he
hmm
didn't get arrested, now the other guy actually needs to get arrested as well. That guy in the
Yeah,
blue, we still got
yeah,
to follow up on that guy, guys. That's why this story isn't over yet. But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, we gonna have to definitely do that. Any last words, Mr. Dennis?
No, I'm just saying, hey, we just got to see what's going to happen now through the judicial system
Yeah,
to see
let's see if
how.
they
But this is a lesson right here. This is a lesson right here. You know that this right here would challenge you. Should you walk away or should you confronting it?
right.
That should be like a training video.
He should have walked away. That's my opinion. Like about it, he should have
Yeah,
definitely walked
yeah.
away.
I mean,
He should
definitely,
have walked
one
away,
hundred percent.
man.
He should
And
have been out, walked away. And
right, you clearly had no
then
power over
that's
the event.
but see, that's number one. Number two, all you gotta do is don't respond to what they say.
Right, there you
Don't
go. Just
respond
ignore
to
them.
them. Yeah.
But he
And
mad
three,
because what? They assaulted Jesse Jackson verbally. Like, come on, man, get
I
out of here,
didn't see. And to
Democrat.
be honest with you, when I saw it, I didn't see it. I didn't see them avert. I didn't see it. Now I'm not
Right,
saying they didn't do it. I just didn't see it at the time.
right. But well, we gonna figure out a lot soon, guys. But
hmm
make sure you guys please hit that like and subscribe. I really would appreciate that. If you guys want to check out Mr. Dennis' channel, that'll be helpful as well.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm working
Subscribe
on
if you
that.
can. Yeah, subscribe if you guys can because we're gonna definitely get his channel started up very much sooner than later because Mr. Dennis has been cooking lately. So we definitely got to get him out there. But yeah, Mr. Dennis, thank you so much for joining the stream, man.
You're
I really do
welcome.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I just need to put my response to it in. Like I said, Paul was wrong for putting hands on her. That's all it is to
Yeah,
it.
facts.
Paul
Facts.
should not have done that. Paul had an opportunity to walk away from it. Paul had an opportunity to ignore him, and he didn't do none of those things.
Right. Yeah. But we're gonna end the live stream, guys, right there. I love
I
you
miss you
guys.
too, Melissa.
For real, man. It's been a hot minute since you've been on the live stream.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure. But I love you guys, man. Tune in next time. And I'm out of here, guys. Peace out.
Good night, everyone.